has already busted up.
What up, though? What's good, Jay?
Nothing too much. I can't call it, man. Just another UFC coming up this weekend. Let's get after it.
Yeah, let's get after it, man. It is Mr. CEO with your boy UFC Jay. Let's jump over to the UFC 328, 7-6 record. But guess what, man? 7-6 is still a winning record.
Yeah, that's my worst one of the year, man. No excuses, bro. I went dog heavy. Like I said, no excuses. I wouldn't have did anything different. It was a fire card, competitive, and when you get a good card, usually it kind of goes this way because that means it's unpredictable. And it was a hell of a card. Like I said, I hope if you paid attention to last show, I hope you sprinkle some money on Sean Strickland. That alone would have saved your night. It saved mine. So you know what I mean? Good fight overall. Let's get back at it. I don't know what my percentage is. I'm gonna have to Google that,
Yeah,
but
we'll have to do
that's
some
pretty
math.
good, bro.
Yeah, it's still
that's
pretty
got to
good.
be about what, 60, 65, somewhere around there.
You were 65 before last
65.
show, so about 60,
Wait.
about 60. But we ain't going nowhere but up. All right, we gonna jump on to that first match. We got Nicole Kalari at -265 versus Shauna Bannon at +210. Man, what you think?
Shauna Bannon, with a name like that, you would think you would bet on her, but there's a reason she's an underdog. She's not a very good fighter. She doesn't do anything well. Her striking's very weird. The difference with Nicole is Nicole's striking is very sloppy too. So these are two very weak fighters, but Nicole's strength is she can grapple, get you on the ground, and she's low-key a submission threat. I really don't see a way of Shauna Bannon being able to stay competitive in this fight because I don't think she's strong enough to keep it on her feet. She's going to get taken down. I really expect this to be Nicole Kalari 3-0. Simple, that simple. 3-0. Basically just ground and pound, possibly a submission. So give me Nicole.
What you got out of 10? What's your confidence level?
When you got two sorry fighters like that, I can't go higher than 7. Like,
okay.
Because if Nicole was fighting somebody else, I'm fading her 9 times out of 10. So it's hard for me to say that. I just think Shauna Bannon is really bad.
Okay. All right. We're gonna jump on to the next fight. We got Louis Giroux at -162 versus Danielle Perez at +132.
A lot of people are taking Daniel, but I can't see it. I've seen Louis get out here and get after it. He got some dog. He's a takedown threat. He can strike with you. He's a submission threat. He can do jiu-jitsu with you and kick the legs. I've seen everything out of him. He's just not what I would call an elite level fighter. But when it comes to these mid cards, he's going to give people hell. I don't like the hype on Daniel Perez, so I'm going. This is a 50-50 fight. Not a whole lot of confidence. I'm doing this with caution. Give me Luis.
Okay. All right, we're going to jump on to the next fight. We got Alice Ardelian at -210 versus Polyana Viana at +168. What you feel about this?
This was an interesting fight because a few years back, Polyana was actually a top fighter. She was actually ranked and she was going upward. And then 2022 happened. And since then, she's lost like, I want to say 4 out of her last 5. She's on her way down. Her gas tank ain't the same. She can strike a little bit. But the thing about Alice Ardelian is if you follow her on Instagram and stuff, you see everything is UFC to her. Like everything is octagon, everything is training. She's going to go forward. She'll take a beating to give out a beating. Her striking is not going to stop, and it's getting cleaner. Like you see it getting better every match, and she's going to keep coming forward. I've seen Polyana start to what's the word? I don't want to say crumble, but if you hit her harder enough, she may take the easy way out. I like Alice to win this fight. I don't think it's close. I don't think there's going to be anything she can do with the striking. I think if they go to the ground, Alice has more dog. She'll be able to get on top of her and control the ground as well. I like Alice to win. And low-key, I'm looking at sprinkling something on the TKO. Maybe not a clean knockout, but I can see a stoppage happening because you see one girl is dedicated to this. She's going one way and the other one is falling down. You know what I mean? It's like 2 escalators going in different directions. So give me Alice Confidence level on this one is like I want to say 8.5.
Okay, and when y'all see me looking down, y'all, I'm looking down for the show parlay. I got my phone down. Today we're doing FanDuel. And when Jay mentioned anything that got a KO in the middle, in between, or at the end, man, we putting it on that show parlay. Got to. We got Andre Petrowski at -225 versus Cody Brundage at +180. I do remember that name, Cody Brundage, man. I feel like he fought, was that this year or recently?
He's fought recently. He's usually getting his ass beat, but people love him because he a dog and he out here and he'll make an interesting fight. His record is 11-9, and a lot of people are out here taking him as a live underdog.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see it. I just don't see it, man. I'm taking Andre Petrowski. I think he's gonna be able to get him to the ground, wrestle him, body slam him. I just think Cody Brundage is not a fighter you really can count on. Mm-hmm. He's just there to make the fight exciting, and some people just ain't lucky, B. Mm-hmm. Something always go wrong for him. Even if he's winning the first 2 rounds, he's gonna get clipped. Something weird is gonna happen. He's gonna twist his knee. Something's gonna go wrong. I can't get behind him. Give me Andre Petrowski. He's been in there with better competition, and he ain't got his ass whooped as much. So I'm going Andre, bro.
All right, and then you did mention. So let's dive in a little bit deep on this one. You did mention they picking Cody as the underdog. Why are they picking Cody as the underdog?
Because this falls into his wheelhouse. Andre Petrowski has had some weird losses. I don't want to say weird losses, some soft losses too. You know what I mean? He's susceptible to getting knocked out. That's what it is. When you see somebody, and that's when people start taking the underdogs. If you look like shit in your last fight, people tend to kind of start fading you like, he 2 in a row. But I don't see it here. I mean, these are both 2 C-level fighters, but I just gotta believe Andre can get it done on the ground with Cody Brundage, especially the losses with Cody. I mean, Cody flash knockouts and stuff like I can't do it. Confidence level is like a 5, but I can't bet on Cody Brundage. That feels like a donation to me.
All right, in the words of my homeboy Rico from Paid in Full, man, ninjas get shot every day. B. Yep. Let's go on to Jacqueline Cavalcanti -160 versus Ketlen Vieira at +130.
This is a little interesting fight. I know Ketlen is ranked higher, and a lot of people aren't taking her. She's the underdog, and she's ranked higher. It's just Jacqueline, man. She's got the speed. I see her out there in Brazil hanging with Carlos Prates and people like that. And both of them are strikers. But Jacqueline is the faster striker. So when they trade, she's going to win the trades. The only thing she really has to worry about is Ketlen's power. She might have a little more power than her. And Ketlen could possibly take her to the ground. The only thing is when Ketlen takes you to the ground, you get back up. So I think Jacqueline's the faster fighter. And I don't think it's really that close. I think she's the master striker between the two. I think she's going to be able to get her combinations off. I think she's going to make Ketlen have to go to her plan B first, and I think she's going to be ready for it. And even if she do get a couple takedowns, I think Jacqueline's going to be able to get back up to her feet, smack her around, and kind of go from there. So I'm taking Jacqueline.
Do you give Ketlen a chance to take this boy? Because it sounds like she got a chance from the way you're talking.
I think the speed difference is too great. I think that's the issue right there. And Jacqueline has to fight a dumb fight, bro. Because she should be able to dictate this, man. And if she can stuff a couple takedowns, this thing's over. Like if she can stuff a couple takedowns and make them just have to stand up, I think it's gonna be one of them things where I don't think she has the power to spark her out, but I think she can make it look. It's gonna look. You gonna see whose face been getting touched more.
So what's Jacqueline's takedown defense like? Because you said Ketlen can probably, stronger, not as fast, but she can try to take her down.
Yeah, her takedown defense is all right. You know what I mean? Like the difference is with Ketlen, even when she takes these people down, they get back up. So I just can't see her holding her down. They're like what happened to Joaquin Buckley. I don't think that's going to happen.
Okay. All right, makes sense. Let's jump on to Tuco Tokkos at +140 versus Ivan Erslan at -172, man. And before you get started, Tuco, the name, what's that show, man? What's one of our
Breaking Bad? He
Yeah,
sound like
man.
dude from Breaking Bad, bro.
As soon as I saw that name, Breaking Bad popped in my head, man.
Breaking Bad.
What you feel about this one, man? Because I like Breaking Bad. I love Tuco character on Breaking Bad. That was my dude, and you look like you own Tuco Tokkos, man.
I am, bro. You know how it go, bro. Welterweight. You know, we rocking with it, bro. This was an interesting matchup because Ivan Erslan is a knockout artist, bro. If he can touch you, it's a KO. But Tuco's is the perfect matchup for this. We've seen this fight before. He fought Junior Tafa, who's the same type of fighter. He just knocked somebody out. What was that? 2 weeks ago in Australia? 2 weeks ago, he knocked my man out. He got his legs kicked real bad, and then he ended up sparking that dude. That's who Tuco's fought, and he took the hands. He'll take punishment to get to you and take you down, and he ended up beating Junior Tafa. He got hit with some shit and just kept going. Was able to withstand it. Got him to the ground and submitted him in the second round, which is what I think he's going to do because he just fought a fighter just like this.
Okay.
And Junior Tafa hits just as hard, and he couldn't spark him. So I can't believe Ivan's going to spark him, and Ivan is KO or bust. If he can't knock you out, by the time second round comes along, he's done.
Okay.
So I like the underdog. Give me Tucos.
All right, we're going to throw this on the short parlay too at plus 140. I like it because this sounds like deja vu. This reminds me of how you talked about that Strickland fight. It's exactly what you just said. It reminded me of deja vu. So I'm definitely going to look at that one and put that one on the show parlay for now. We'll kind of figure out how we're going to roll later. I love the name, man. Just to start off, man. When your name Khaos, man, you better be good. We got Khaos Williams at minus 120 versus Nikolay V at minus 102, man. I ain't gonna say that, man.
You know what? On this one, man, I just gotta be honest, man. Take the under. Somebody getting knocked out.
Okay.
Both of these dudes are just knockout artists. I really didn't even want to pick, but I'm leaning toward Khaos because I've seen him more. He got crazy hands. Shit. But this is one of those. It's 50-50 because either one of them, whoever connect first, the other one's going to sleep, bro.
Okay.
I can't see this going 3 rounds. If I'm betting, I'm taking the under 1.5. But since this is how we roll and we don't back down from any choices, I'm going Khaos, bro. I just like Khaos better. That's all.
Okay. Khaos in the building, but yeah, like I said, listen to him, man. Y'all take that under. If we say it ain't gonna finish, UFCJ, man. That's why it's named UFCJ. It ain't gonna finish. We got Bernardo Sopaj at minus 150 versus Timmy Cuamba at plus 122, man. How you like this one?
Timmy Cuamba is a good fighter. Do not sleep on him at all. I would not sleep on him at all. Solid fighter, but I think I think his name's Sopaj. He from the videotape I've seen, he's just better, bro. Okay. From what I'm watching, I don't really see a weakness. He can kick the legs. He got the side kicks. He can circle out. He can strike with you. He can take you down. He can take you back. He's a submission threat. You know, it's just more of a he's got a lot of tools. So if you really want to just get in there and bang, he can do that with you. But the difference with him and Timmy is Bernardo has a lot of other options, a lot of other ways he can be dangerous to you in that octagon. So I think he's the more overall. I just think he's the better fighter. Like I can't sit here and be like, Timmy, sorry, you gonna get that. I just think this guy's better because I think if shit starts going bad for Bernardo, he can adjust and make the fight difficult in many different ways and make Timmy uncomfortable. So if Timmy get into a rhythm, I think Bernardo's gonna stop it because remember he can level change at any time too. So I'm taking Bernardo just because I think he's the better fighter. This is unbiased. This is just I think this guy's better.
Okay, so it sounds like Bernardo has a bright future, man. If he got all them skills, if he can hone them skills, man.
I mean, again, he's in bantamweight. You know, it's early in his career. I don't know what people's future looks like until I see him against a ranked opponent. And I'm not saying it's easy to beat solid opponents outside of there. These are fun fights right here. This is going to be a fun fight. And it's easy to start getting high. But until I see you get somebody with a number behind him, I slow down.
Okay. We're going to jump forward again to Modestas Bukauskas at minus 310. And I know you, real quick, I put a star next to it because Kristen Edwards was not the opponent that you picked him against. It's switched. Kristen Edwards is a new opponent,
right?
As of today, at plus 240. So if you don't got to pick, you don't got to pick, man. I'm just switched up on.
Nah, bro. If he loses, man, I would never bet on this clown again, bro. This man is taking this fight with a 3-day notice. This dude is just trying to get into the UFC. You were just about to fight someone that was minus 110, minus 110. Modestas is a monster, bro. Tall guy, can strike, can kick, but he does have letdown moments.
Okay.
Now, when you get a substitute fighter coming to see you, and you are on the main card, you not only are supposed to win, you better get him up out of there. Anything less than a stoppage is unsanitary, bro.
Okay.
It's out of bounds. It's crazy work. It's nasty. It's dirty. It's filthy. It's disgusting. Give me Modestas, bro. He better win.
Confidence level on this one.
10.
You know what? I'm about to add him on that show parlay. The only thing
these minus 300's been failing, but I
was just about to say that just last week we had a minus 310 who took an L, and that's the only thing that got me on call.
But there's more to that story though. That if I'd have known more, I wouldn't have picked the other guy. But fighting against a 42-year-old whose son was just beat cancer and had his whole family there, and when he came to the ring and I saw him, he had an 8-pack. Like when you're over 40 to have like a 6-pack walking to the ring, yeah, that's dangerous, bro. That means that man had been through hell. He happy his son coming back, bro. That man was fighting like that man was fighting to the death. He wasn't fighting that other dude. He was fighting cancer. That's what he was doing. And he beat the shit out of him. So that's different. I just can't. If this man comes, that's that miracle. I don't want to say miracle shit. That means this guy, Christian Edwards, is somebody to keep an eye on. If you take a fight, 3 days notice, really no experience. They didn't even have his picture up at one point. He's just jumping in here and he gonna come in here and beat a veteran that we've seen multiple times out here.
Okay.
I can't. That one would be crazy.
Okay, so I'm gonna take your word for it, man. UFCJ. Gotta take his word for it. Malcolm Wellmaker at minus 280 versus Juan Díaz at plus 220.
I gotta take Malcolm Wellmaker, bro. I like him to win this one by knockout, bro. I think a lot of people are down on him because he was up and coming, and then back in November he had a bad performance, bro. He was knocking everybody out, and then he had a bad performance against Ewing, and he lost a unanimous decision. You know, fighting styles make fights. You may not have it one night. You know, you may have an off night. It's like basketball. On any given night, someone could go 4-16, bro. It just happens.
Yeah.
And I think he just had a bad night because he was starching people. Malcolm Wellmaker was out here starching people. I honestly think he get back to business, and I think he come out here, and I think he knocked Juan Díaz into the front row, bro. You know, worst case scenario, he wins, but I like the knockout here, bro.
Okay. So anytime you say worst case scenario, he wins, we're gonna add him to that one. I think, yeah, we'll talk about it at the end of the show. I think today we're gonna do a 4-piece, probably keep it a little bit, nothing simple, of course, but you know, try to keep it simple as possible. But I told y'all when he mentioned KO in the middle, the end, the front, I don't care, upside down, we're gonna put him on the card because Jay, that dude be knowing knockouts, man. Y'all go check his resume. We're gonna jump over to Daniel Santos at minus 162 versus Duhu Choi at plus 132. And this is the match before the match, ain't it? Let me scroll. Yeah, yes,
yeah, this is co-main event. And it's funny because where they're from out there, his name is actually Choi Duho.
Yeah,
Duho.
okay.
You get what I'm saying? But they do it backwards, so it's confusing. That's how you know I be watching this shit.
Yeah.
It's Choi Duho. Honestly, Choi Duho came back to the UFC. He's been on a crazy, I think he's on like a 4-5 fight winning streak. He's looked amazing, man. And Daniel Santos, we know what he does. He's gonna come forward, swing for the fences. He's gonna be front leg heavy. And a lot of people are taking Choi for the upset. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because he's gonna hit him with them leg kicks. He's gonna kick that front leg. That's what he's gonna do. He's also showing that he can strike a little bit. Well, not a little bit. He can strike. But Santos is the better striker on the feet.
Okay.
Choi can get you to the ground. He's a submission threat. He can do all of those things. Me personally, I'm taking Daniel Santos. I'm gonna tell you why. One weakness Choi has is one of Daniel Santos' strengths. He holds his arms a little high, making him susceptible to that side kick.
Yeah.
And that's one of Santos' most dangerous weapons. He
Okay.
is going to kick the shit out of him, bro, on the side, and it's gonna drop that hand. And when them hands drop, you got somebody already swinging for the fences, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And he can hit you with a roundhouse kick. It's a setup for Santos. As long as he don't gas out, I give him a hell of a chance. I think he knocks him down. And Santos can take it to the ground too. It's not his super strength, but he can level change on you as well. But I think them side kicks are gonna be there. Troy has to make a conscious effort to keep his arms blocking that, because a couple of
Yeah.
those, ooh, he tear that body up, that head gonna be wide open. So I'm taking Daniel Santos. I've seen a lot of people taking Troy, but I like Santos.
Okay. Yeah, them body blows a mug, man. Yeah, you definitely got to cover that body because boy, that'll knock you down to your knees.
Especially that kick, bro. If
Yeah.
you kicking him over there in them ribs and you hear that cat, ah,
Cause just imagine when your body's sore, you're trying to, you know what I'm saying, do anything with your core. Your core is everything. So you get that just make everything you throwing even weaker. And then your face, yeah, man.
you gotta
All
bring
right,
it
we
down to
go.
try to block that. I'm
Yeah.
with it.
Are we gonna jump to this main event? We got Melquizael Costa at plus 110 versus Arnold Allen at minus 140, man. Where the dogs at, man?
They call him Melky Costa, bro. And
Okay.
this fight is a banger, bro. This is a fight. If you don't watch any of the other fights, don't turn to Ronda Rousey against Gina Carrera. I know they look better, but this is a fight.
Okay.
This is a fight. Arnold Allen is a dog. He has been in there with Jean Silva. He's been in there with Max Holloway, and he's stolen around in all of them fights. They were
Okay.
all competitive. They didn't stop him. Everybody know how I feel about Jean Silva, bro. That's to me. If you can sit in there with him, the way he strike and give him problems and be in there dogging out with him, I can't talk down on you. You are a monster. But every now and then, a guy comes along, bro, that's just destined to keep moving up, and he's just a matchup problem. Tall, lanky, can grapple, can submit you on the ground, has knocked people out from head kicks. No matter how the fight starts out,
Mhm.
he has an adjustment.
Okay.
So if you want to strike, if you come out striking all fast and he can't keep up with you, he's taking you to the ground. If you want to come and try to wrestle with him, he's usually great with scrambles and he can get his positions and win that ground game. But if he feels like he can't do that, he'll get up and he'll strike with you. He's like, I feel like he's not great at anything. Like Silva's great at striking. You know what I'm saying? This man is like a B plus across the board at everything. Arnold Allen, all he really is, I mean, he'll take you down, but that's not his thing. He's just a striker. He's gonna hit you with flurries, and he's got that dog. Like once he gets hit, oh, it's a fight. It's a fight, and he's coming towards you. I think Melky, I don't use this lightly. I think Melky has the chance to be special. Because I'm seeing when I've seen you your last 3-4 fights in each fight a different way, I'm like, whoa, I'm taking notes. Like, damn, this dude right
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? In the last fight, I thought he might be in trouble. It took him about a minute. I want to say about 2 minutes in that first round to just readjust and then come. And I think that's when he got my man with the head kick and knocked him clean out. I just think he's a guy that's on the uprise. He's coming up. No shame to Arnold Allen. I think he's an elite fighter. I know he's ranked number 7, but he lost to Silva, bro. Like he's fighting the top people. When you get a win like this under your belt, that means you're going. That means like you're one of these ones that's coming, bro. Like you know what I'm saying. That means because like in this division you got what Silva, Diego, Volkanovski, all these cats, bro. So it's already a stacked division. So I'm going Melky, man, slightly, but I think
Okay.
this is gonna be a good ass fight.
Okay.
Good ass fight, bro. And I just
Get the
think
popcorn ready.
I think Melky just got more weapons, bro. I think Arnold Allen's gonna pressure him. And again, 2-1. I'm just picking who I think is gonna win the third round because I think he's gonna be able to do more with him on the ground. I think if he's losing them striking battles, I also think he might be able to catch him with a kick, possibly knock him down that way. Yeah, man, I'm going Melky.
I can see that. And like I said, and I always say, And I can see the way you're going back and forth, man. It's not like a 50-50 fight. It's not like it's going to be a good fight. Anytime you got 50-50, man, and you put money down, you might as well take that underdog. Because either way, you got a chance to lose. I'd rather just, you know what I'm saying? I'd rather lose trying to get plus money than lose giving money back. Because mine is $140, meaning I'm paying an extra $40 to win $100. You know what I'm saying? I was talking to my homeboy the other day. I was like, sports betting is a mug, and that's why you know people be hooked. Because where else were you gonna go and you're gonna say, bro, I'm gonna bet you 140, dog. And if I, you know what I'm saying, if I win, I'm gonna give you 140, but if I lose, you're gonna give me 100. Like I'm gonna lose $40 on anything. You're not gonna do that anywhere in the world. No. You're not gonna do that anywhere in the world. Every bet you're gonna bet, somebody else is gonna be even. like that. Yeah, hey. It's just crazy, ain't it? But that's the way sports betting go, man. So yeah, it's 50-50. You might as well take the underdog on that one. We got anything else for him, Jay?
Man, another one, man. I know MVP Promotions has that MMA coming on. You got Ronda Rousey against Gina Carano. A fight that's happening 10 years too late. Gina's 44, Ronda's like 39, maybe 40. Who knows, bro? It's probably gonna be a slot fest. But the one thing I do want to say is I kind of like I may sprinkle some money on Gina Carano because the odds for her to win is like plus 500 last time I checked. And back in the day, man, that fight was a close fight. Second of all, if you go anywhere, TikTok, YouTube, whatever, you see Ronda Rousey cutting wrestling promos. She's arguing and telling people how this is going to be bigger than the UFC, and she's selling tickets, and she's telling the guys that usually I'm coming for your job. I want to sign fighters and da-da-da. So is she training? You know what I'm saying? Like she doing a lot of appearances. When you see Gina, you just see her. She comes out looking nice, looking good, you know, silent, professional. Looks like she's putting in the work. And I know MVP also wants to do one more fight for whoever wins this, have them fight Holly Holmes. And then after that, maybe Gina's over there just being silent, training, knock these 2 fights out, go back to Hollywood, get back to making movies. Because Ronda already sounded like she got one foot in the executive office, the way she's talking to people. Like she's arguing with Dana White and people like that. She's not even arguing with Gina Carano. So plus 500. Sprinkle something on it. I mean, I wouldn't sprinkle no more than a couple dollars, but I think that's a potential upset there. And then Nate Díaz is fighting on that card. Nate Díaz, I don't think has won a fight since probably before COVID, so I fade him at all costs. And I know right now that's like a 50-50 fight over there too. But that's all I got, bro. If you want some other shit to watch on the Saturday.
So my question to you, man, do you trust them Netflix fights? Because that's my thing. After watching Tyson and old boy fight, man, I don't know if I even want to put money on Netflix fights, man.
You know, Ronda Rousey a name, but how does she benefit from a win?
Yeah, this is my question to you. I just like to say I don't like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, I think it's a cash grab. Honestly, I don't think nobody gets finished. I'll be surprised if either one of them gets knocked out. I think it's gonna be sloppy. I think it's gonna be ugly. And I think it's just a cash grab, and I think it's going to be horrendous. But if it gets enough eyes on it, it makes the UFC have to pay the fighters more. As you know, UFC fighters are very underpaid. So I kind of want it to be a success for the fighters because these people out here putting their lives on the line. When you got cats that can't even rebound a basketball demanding $200 million. So like these cats deserve to get paid. And I hope the MVP does well because in that way it gives you an option. Like, because obviously Ronda and them are gonna get paid a lot more than these cats over here. Even Francis Ngannou, he fighting nobody. He's like a minus 2,000 favorite, bro. And he getting paid good money. So I hope it's a success, but I don't think this is fixed because it seems like Jake Paul, when he comes to promoting fights, wants to be legit. His fights, I think, you know, everything you said is right. But even look at Amanda Serrano against Katie Taylor. She won at least one of those fights, and she lost both of them on the scorecards. And she's promoted by MVP. Katie Taylor's not. So if they were gonna fix a fight, that was a fight to fix right there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, man. Just check us out. Like I always say, make sure you like and subscribe on YouTube, man. Appreciate all the new followers. We on TikTok, we on IG, we on Facebook, man. We everywhere, man.
Show parlay. What you got? Show parlay. You put one together?
Yeah, man. I'm glad you caught me on that one, man. I kind of slipped a little bit. I'm sitting there listening to you. We just switched over to the the Netflix. I'm messing around over here on the show parlay. I apologize, y'all, man. I'm glad he caught it, man. Let's get this show parlay rocking, man. So we got Alice Ardeline. We got Tuco, Tokkos. We got Modestas Bukauskas, and we got Malcolm Wellmaker. And that's all at plus 535, man. You like all four of them, or you want to take them off?
Actually, I do like that.
Okay.
I like that a lot. The only one is weird, man. So with that underdog, Tucos, I like the way it matches up. Personally, I might when I got an underdog like that, I hate for it to mess up my parlay. So I might just bet that one a little separate. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Or put him on a separate one because everybody else, I guarantee to win. I like Tucos a lot, but out of them four, that's the only one I kind of look at like, ugh. But.
Okay, so we'll give y'all two like we always do. So that's plus 535. Remember that. We're gonna take Tuco off and we're gonna play the other three because we like money that seems like guaranteed money. We got Alice Artelian, Modestas Bukauskas, and Malcolm Wellmaker at plus 164. So we got a plus 535 for y'all with the underdog on it, and y'all take the underdog off. We got a plus 164. Y'all play either one y'all like, and y'all might want to play both. And then, like I said, the way he be on them underdogs, y'all might want to play a third one with just him by itself, man. And we might hit a home. What is that? A triple? Hit a triple?
Yeah, triple.
What's the hockey version of it? The hat trick. We're gonna try to hit a hat trick for the show, y'all. Make sure y'all check us out, like we said before. We the Get Money Boys. What we want, Jay?
We want the smoke.
And y'all, Vegas better watch out, man. Because we coming. And when we come, we gonna get it the ski mask way. We out.